Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. This is 10 things Erik ten Hag must fix at Manchester United. Now, we did a video last week on 10 things that he has fixed since arriving at Manchester United in the short period since he's been here. Now, whilst we've got a big old gap to the next game, we're going to look at the 10 things that he must go on and fix between now and the end of the season, or as you may go on to see, in the transfer window. And I want you lot to get your thoughts in the comments below. What things do you think he must fix at Manchester United between now and the end of the season and going forward in general? Obviously, he's only been in the job a short period of time, so we have to give him time. And I'm not saying we have to rush and get these things done. I'm just pointing out things that still need to be fixed at Manchester United. Now, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button, you're liking, commenting, sharing, keeping it locked. We want to hit 150k, and I can only do that with your help. So get hitting that subscribe button. Now, let's get stuck into this video. And in at number 1, we need to learn to control games for 90 minutes. Now, as I said, this will take time. We need more time on the training ground with Erik ten Hag and his coaches, and we need more time to learn the style of play that he wants us to have. What we've also seen from Ten Hag is he's very flexible. So whilst he has his his philosophy and what he wants to see from his team, the high press, the good passing, etc., he's also happy to adapt to the opposition and adapt during a game as well, and we've seen that. But also we know once he has more time on the training pitch, we're going to learn to see more of a Ten Hag team, and we're going to get to play more of those. You know, when we've seen the goal and we've seen 10, 11 passes and create a chance, we'll see more of that for a sustained period. Also, in a lot of games this season, we've gone in front and we've looked to sit on it. We haven't really been able to control those games. And again, that will come. At times we've been coming up against teams like Liverpool, Arsenal, who have had long periods with their coaches, and their coaches have drilled their philosophies and their way of playing into those teams. Erik ten Hag needs that time to get United to control the games for 90 minutes. In at number 2 is consistency. And when we do number 1, we will get number 2, and we will gain that consistency. And again, we've seen it in games. So I don't just mean results. Obviously, we need consistency as results in a Manchester United team, but consistency throughout games. We play in patches at the moment. It's 10-minute periods, 15-minute periods, where we'll create a few chances, score a few goals, and then the other team will have a period of domination. We've seen that pattern of play a few times in games in Southampton, Leicester, Liverpool, Arsenal. Now, we won those games, and it's great to see us fighting and gritty and determined and battling for everything. But eventually, we need to become consistent in the way we play. And again, when we become consistent, we'll control games. And when we control games, we'll become consistent in the long run. In at number 3 is get CASEMIRO in that 11. Now, CASEMIRO, since he's arrived, to be fair, McTominay has been very good in this period. So it's not particularly a criticism of him. But CASEMIRO, we know, is one of the best in the world in his position. Since he's arrived, he hasn't had much football. He's had a few substitute appearances and a start here and there. But he needs minutes under his belt. Once he gets those minutes under his belt, hopefully he'll have an understanding more of what Ten Hag wants of him, and also what the Premier League demands of the player as well. And then we'll get to see the best of CASEMIRO. It's been good though that we've been able to bed him in slowly. If McTominay's out of form, you're kind of forced to put CASEMIRO in immediately, even though you have got Fred there. So it's good that McTominay is in form in the meantime, but in the long run, we want to see CASEMIRO in that 11, and we need to get him in that 11. In at number 4, a right back is needed. Now, I've been very, very impressed with Diogo Dalot's performances this season, but you still feel we're kind of light there. The manager doesn't trust Aaron Wan-Bissaka quite clearly, I think. And I can't see Aaron Wan-Bissaka having much of a future maybe beyond January or the next summer transfer window. And therefore, we need to bring in a right back now. Could that right back be Ethan Laird, who's out on loan at the minute doing well? Possibly. But if not, we need to sign one and bring in a right back. In at number 5, a midfielder is still needed. Despite the fact we signed CASEMIRO, and despite the fact that McTominay is playing a lot better, we still need midfield players in there. Christian Eriksen's playing every single game. That's not an ideal situation to be in. We need to be able to rest and rotate him. Same with Bruno Fernandes. We still need one more. Maybe it's Frankie de Jong shaped. Maybe it's Jude Bellingham shaped. But we need to bring in a midfielder in that position, whether it's January or next summer. Most likely next summer, but we need to get it done. And in at number 6, a striker is needed. Cristiano Ronaldo probably going to leave Manchester United. And if he does, we need a striker. Even if he stays, we need a striker. We're very thin up top in that number 9 position, particularly. We've seen the difference Martial makes to a Ten Hag side. And Martial's hardly played because he's been injured. He's got his injury issues. So we need to bring in a striker. I've been saying get Ivan Toney in. Now you can go and check out a video of why I think Manchester United should sign him. It's already up on the channel. But we need a striker ASAP, and we need to get it done. Maybe in January you could get Ivan Toney, but if not, it needs to be done in the summer. Number 7, we have to sort out the permanent captain. That's a fact. Now, whether Harry Maguire has a future at the club in the long run, who knows? But right now we haven't got a captain. Bruno Fernandes has been wearing the armband. Maybe he's the guy going forward. But we need to bring in a permanent captain. Now, do you have it on a part-time basis until the end of the season and then resolve it then? Maybe that's the likelihood that it happens. Also, we got the possibility if Varane gets injured, Martinez gets injured, which touch wood they don't, then you're going to see, you know, Harry Maguire come back into the team and he's going to be captain. We need a new captain though, don't we? We do. We simply do. And that's no offence intended to Harry Maguire. We just need a new captain. Number 8. Now, I think this one will wait till next summer, especially with De Gea's contract. But we need a new number 1. Is that De Gea? Dean Henderson? I don't know. I doubt it. As the months go by, David De Gea, he's been a great servant to Manchester United. He's been incredible for one of the best goalkeepers I've seen at the club. But we know his time as Manchester United number 1 is kind of ticking down to an end. We need to get a number 1 that fits in with the modern style of play that Ten Hag wants us to have. We're seeing at the moment we're opting to go a little bit longer at times. That's maybe because of David De Gea's inadequacies with the ball at his feet. So I think eventually Ten Hag will want to sort that out. And it's most likely going to be next summer. But it's a position we need fixing. Number 9, bring Champions League football back to Manchester United. Whether that's by winning the Europa League, finishing top 4, getting both. I don't know. We need to do it this season. We need Champions League football back. It'll enable us to have a better transfer budget. It'll enable us to attract better players. It'll enable the project to keep moving forward. We need Champions League football. And we also need silverware as well. And if it comes in the shape of a Europa League and you get Champions League football through that, happy days. But bring us Champions League football back to Old Trafford. And then number 10, sort out Cristiano Ronaldo's future. What is going to happen with Cristiano Ronaldo? Now, I think he's going to leave next summer. Possibly in January. Look what happens at the World Cup. Who knows? Maybe someone's enticed into taking him. But we need to get Cristiano Ronaldo's future sorted. Now, it most likely lies away from United. But I think the sooner it's sorted, then we're going to have less problems in the medium to short term. Because whilst everything's rosy at this moment in time with Cristiano Ronaldo not starting games regularly and all that, is it going to last? I'm worried about that. So we need to resolve Ronaldo's future. Now, that's 10 things that Erik ten Hag must fix as Manchester United manager between now and next summer. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure you're liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing. Keep it locked to the channel because I have much more content coming your way. Until next time, I've been AdamMcKola. I'm out of here.